Junkfoodtaster.com, and here we go, my dear friends. Today, nothing to eat. Today I will check out this educational toy. Here, this says it's a power powder, and it comes in this test tube style plastic tube. Yeah, of course it has a nice plastic film around. Here we go. Can I do it like this? This was satisfying. Alrighty. So here also says it's a glitter slime and it's solid and liquid at the same time. Alrighty. I hope it's not too complicated. And here we got something. What is this? A piece of plastic. Maybe I also use this actually this tube as an actual tube, I think. Okay, here's a bag. Okay. What else is in there? A second cornstarch already. It's just cornstarch. And here's a second bag. Okay, this is, I think, for second time fun. Funny, here's air inside, and this is not so much air. Almost vacuum seal. Anyways, the instructions. This must be the instructions. Okay. Okay, so I have to read this. I hope this don't take too long. Yeah. Alright, my friend. So it's more complicated than I thought, but I have to do it now. So the first thing is we take off the lid and put this paper, they call it cardboard clip in. Yeah, fits perfectly. And then we can put the test tube, which is actually not a real test tube because from plastic. We can put it inside like this. And the next thing they want is like, here we got like a illustration of milliliters, and I have to put this onto the plastic tube. Alrighty, so I sort of put the marking on, but I have actually a better idea. So I'm just taking a scale, putting this on, turning scale on, and as I remember correctly, 1 milliliter equals 1 gram, at least on this planet. And here we go. And I put in water until it shows me 10. This also feels very scientific. 11, okay. Okay, there we have it. Next step, please. Hey, the next thing is this coloring pill, and they want that you crush it in different size pieces. And the technique says hey, you should use the backside of a spoon. Alright, this is definitely not working. This is definitely a hard. So this, I would say, is the first fail. Let's get the pliers. Alright, here we go. Here come the pliers. And I'm pressing, applying pressure with the pliers. So this does not work as well. I'm getting the little pill out. Is this already the color? What is this blue color? Anyways, I'm getting this out, and now I'm crushing it. Here we go. This seems like a terrible idea, but I think on their account as well. Yeah, I'm just testing the product. This is a very stable pill. Now I cutted it. I always cut stuff. And technically I have different pieces. One very big one. Maybe I also cut like now the biggest one. What is coloring me through the bag? It says somewhere on the packaging it's like a strong coloring. So. Bam. So I try to wash it off. Let's test. Okay, fun fact. It doesn't go off. It's like permanent marker. But I tried to clean up the table. I think I should really clean the table now before I mess the table up permanently. Here we go. So this is indeed a strong coloring. This is from the little stuff dropped onto the table. Anyways, next step, please. Give me the instructions, please. Alrighty, so most of the color is now gone from the table. And the next step is we put this crushed coloring pill into the tube and then we shake it. And then we put the starch in. So here it's instantly blue. Looks kind of funny. This is a good thumbnail. And I shake it. This is a bit boring. Why different pieces? This is something I don't get. But it looks fancy. It looks really nice. Blue. So here now I use the extruder. The next thing is we do the starch powder. I've got 2 ones. So, okay, I shall not get the powder in the mouth or in the eyes. Thanks for the info. Oh, this cost me €4, by the way. Here, this is of course still contaminated. I'm a very bad chemist. I'm not water white. So now the stuff comes inside here. Okay. I think they have like big boxes with chemical experiments. If this video gets like 100,000 views, I will buy one of these big boxes and do all the experiments. I do a series. Now we have this. What should we do with this? This mess. So this is now step number 6. Yeah. This now distracts me. Oh no, oh god. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh my god, I did it wrong. I should have put the powder into, oh no. Oh, why? They say I should do the powder in a little bowl. No, I make a video to demonstrate it, how cool it is, and then I mess it up. But it would be logical to put everything into the test tube. Why the test tube? Just like such a packaging. And now the problem now is that we don't have this like, oh, this looks interesting. Like there's like a formula behind it, and they know exactly the right amount of stuff that we have then this so-called non-Newtonian fluid. I'm just translating from German. So we have to take this somehow into account now. And now we have this mixture. So, and they say now it's now very fluid still. So we missed sort of the effect when the powder gets colored. So what now? So if you touch it, your hands get blue. Who was expecting this? Now we open up the second one. And now all the magic happens, I say. And maybe I don't add everything. I don't now a sub amount or something. Okay. This is basically just like you could buy just some starch and play with it. So now I've added some. Maybe this is enough. What now? Okay, now I should like observe what happens. So now we sort of have it, it's like liquid and solid at the same time. It gets very, how to describe it? It feels like paint. Yeah, this is very mental. It feels like right here it's liquid, but when I touch it, there are like hard pieces inside as well here. Here liquid. This is crazy. So this is what I think they wanted here. Now it's a liquid and it shakes around. And when I come with this piece of plastic, it gets hard. Can you see it? And this causes a non-Newton fluid. Okay. Sir Isaac Newton. Yeah, this is crazy. Sort of, it seems like you're sending a shockwave through the liquid and it instantly dries out. Or something like this. So, I think the experiment was successful after all. And they said something about forming a snowball. I think it's not a good idea. I just want to go to the Burger King store next. And they ask myself, they say all think if I now color myself in blue, they think I have watched too much Avatar. So I will not do. Yeah. Yeah, I think they also said something with 5 milliliters. I didn't got. All right, here we go. I think the last step is about to have like a to balance it out to a perfect state, and it says you should add 5 milliliters. Yeah. So this is kind of crazy, but I also have to say I think I don't know whether this kind of things have actually technically appliance, you know. Whether this has, whether you see it a second time somewhere, yeah, except for this experiment. Okay. This is now too much water. I think we were already close perfect state. No, I think it's not too much. Now it gets liquid again. So this is also distracting. They say you should fill up with 5 milliliters and then it's half of it. Yeah, this is too much now. I need more starch. Now it's a proper liquid again. But I think we saw what they wanted to show us. I'm just looking up now the real English word for the fluid. Yeah. So let me know where something like this exists somewhere in your life. Alright, so I looked it up, and the English word is a non-Newtonian fluid. Yeah, I put you the Wikipedia article about it in the description. And one non-Newtonian fluid is ketchup, they say. Does it behave the same way? I never would have realized. And yeah, I think we are sort of finished. I may show you here it says this waste disposal, and you throw it in your trash. So this is quite obvious. So you don't want to have this in your sewer pipe. So this would be a bad idea to put starch in the sewer pipe. Have fun. Okay, is there something else? Have we done everything? Here was some text. Here, drifting sand is also a non-Newtonian fluid. Yeah, and here's the text with whatever. Now I have to rate it. Educational. Was it educational? This is a big question. I think so. If you want a career in chemistry, this is, I think, interesting. But otherwise, I don't know. For me personally, it feels like a little bit of yep, the word I was searching for was curiosity. So, and I'm just getting here the food paste green. So this is the last thing I will do, or the last thing will actually be logbook. But so I put green, and this should be brown then. Yeah, this is normally for coloring food, but this starch is sort of food. Okay, this should get a nice brown. Okay, this feels very weird. You want to you want to stir it up that the color mixes, but it gets hard. It gets hard all the time. And I have to check on the ketchup if ketchup gets hard when I want to stir it. I never heard about this. No, look at this. The green is so much dominating. The green is just absorbing the blue. Yeah, it's a color war. It gets like a dark green already. Looks like spinach a little bit. Maybe now a little bit too strong. And it seems that it's now a little bit more liquid, isn't it? It's oiled. It looks now very much oiled up. So it's not working anymore. Here, inside this food paste are some chemicals which mess up the experiment. One day I was like in chemistry class, and one of my fellow students had some reactions in a test tube, a very strange one, super strange reaction in a test tube. And he asks the teacher, what just happened? And the teacher replied, I have no idea. Yeah, I think it's still a bit, but it's changed, whatever. But here's a design flaw. It's a very big design flaw. They say you should throw it in the trash. But how do I throw it in the trash? It still sticks to the bowl. I want to have my bowl back. It should have come with a little plastic bowl. I could drop as much as I can, and then, oh my god. Okay, that's a problem I will solve. Now logbook time, and there we have it. Alrighty, oh, here we go. Logbook time. And I decided my rating. I rate win. I also have an explanation. When I was a kid, this company had this big boxes with tons of experiments, and you would not buy it because why should you? if you have some Lego. I think this is cool because this is just one experiment for €4, and you sort of can test whether your children is into this kind of stuff. So you have to be methodically. There are different steps. Yeah, it's not a toy. It's like a educational experiment for children, and so this would be like a cheap way to find out whether your child is into this scientific experiment things. And if yes, then you can buy more stuff. And if no, you just spend €4 and everything is okay. And this was the Cosmos and power powder. Alrighty, and we will see as well. So it's an experiment for me as well, whether this type of content works on the channel or not. And, yeah, I know that there are whole channels nowadays about chemistry, isn't this? Where they have like sophisticated stuff. Okay, so that's it. I hope you like this episode. Tomorrow will be the follow-up with Burger King. Actually going to Burger, the next thing I will do, go to Burger King, buy fancy stuff for the review. Thanks for watching, my beautiful friends, and see you soon.